Hi students, today I am again here with second part of our computer networking. Let us see one by one what is in that. We were talking about transmission media. So transmission media is our second part of networking concept. What is required to connect the computers? We have seen that we need to connect many computers to each other. With the help of that we can have networking system. We can share the things. But by which media is required to connect those computers? Let us see one by one. So first we are going to learn a little things or terms about this communication things. Data communication, when we are going to share the view information, data files, so it is called as a data communication. So in that some terms are there that we are going to check. First is their communication channel, means transmission media. So the communication channel is either a physical transportation or transmission medium such as wire, or to a logical connection. Second one is logical connection over a multiplex medium such as a radio channel, microwave, etc. in telecommunication and computer networking. So there are two type of transmission medias, that also we'll see one by one. The next term is there a bandwidth. So what is mean by a bandwidth? Before explaining you people, I want to tell you one thing. See, at our home different type of pipelines are there. Okay, means different size of pipes are available for water. Example, half inches, then 1 inches, 2 inches, 4 inches. Different shapes of pipes are available in market. So at our house, for different purposes we are using different type of pipes. Why? Because we need at particular place that much amount of water should release by that pipe. Okay, so like that way for networking or internet we need the how much quantity of data flows per minute per second through that cable or pipe. That is called as a bandwidth. Let's see that the amount of data that can be transferred from one point to another, that is called as a bandwidth. It is a measure of the range of frequencies a transmitted signal occupies. In digital systems, bandwidth is a data speed in bits per second. In analog systems, bandwidth is measured in terms of difference between higher frequency signal component and the lowest frequency signal component. Bandwidth is expressed in hertz, kilohertz, megahertz, like this way. The hertz Hz symbol is derived unit of frequency, that you know very well. In physics we have learned about this frequencies. So like this way we can understand the bandwidth. Now next term is the data transfer rate, DTR. It is amount of data in a digital form that is moved from one place to another place. Okay, in a given time. On a network, data rates are often measured in megabytes, megabits, million bits, or megabytes, that is million bytes per second. So there are some examples in front of you. BPS in small letters, bits per second, then kbps, kilobits per second, megabits per second, gigabits, terabits, like that way, bytes per second, kilobytes per second. By this way we can measure the data transfer rate. Okay, let's move ahead to the actual transmission medias, which is a communication channel. See, there is transmission media means what? All the computers or communicating devices in the network must be connected to each other by transmission media or a channel. A transmission medium is a medium of data transfer over a network. That is very clear. The selection of media depends on the cost, data transfer speed, rate, bandwidth and distance. It depends. The media selection of media, it depends on person to person, organization to organization. Suppose for personal purpose I need very limited data required for that data speed, but for any big organization there is a requirement of a big amount of data, so cost will increase, data transfer rate should be more, bandwidth should be more, than distance depends on the place. Transmission media are classified like this table. One graph, one chart I have prepared there. Transmission medium, there are two type of transmission mediums. One is guided, means wired, in that wires are included. Another is unguided, in that wires are not included, means wireless. So wired we will see guided network, twisted pair cable, coaxial cable and optical fiber cable. These three type of cables are used nowadays. And unguided means wireless networks are like that: infrared waves, radio waves, microwaves, satellite, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Okay, so let's see one by one. First is that twisted pair cables. You can see the photograph. These photographs are there. You can see those photographs. I'll just reduce the size, then you can read it very carefully. A twisted pair cables, twisted pair or Ethernet cable. This is called as Ethernet also, because when we are connecting computers to each other, that connection is called as Ethernet connection. So the cable is called as Ethernet cable. It is most common type of media which consists 4 insulated pairs, means 8 wires, twisted around each other. They are twisted around each other. Twisting helps to reduce crosstalk and electromagnetic interference, EMI. That is very important. That affects the Cat5, Cat6. There are different type of cables are available. It depends on the purpose, depends on the use of the organization. We can use the cables. And there are two type of again cable, STP and UTP. STP means shielded twisted pair cable, which is having a covered insulator on that cables, inside cables, and unshielded twisted pair cables. So let's see some advantages of this cable. It is low cost, very cheap rate available, and most of the places people are preferring to use this cable. Low weight and flexible cable. It can turn in corners anywhere very easily, in 90 degree, in 180 degree, in even 30 to 20 degree also you can mold it, like U-turn also you can do it there. It is easy to install and maintain and requires RJ45 connectors. Connectors are required for cables to connect with the computers. Disadvantage. Let's see the disadvantages of this twisted pair cable. Suitable for short distance only, up to 100 meters. For long distance, repeater device is required. One device we need to use there. With the help of that device, our signal will be strengthened, and that can reach to longer distance. Next one is there, it supports low bandwidth and offers up to 100 Mbps, megabytes per second. So it is the limitation of this cable. Low bandwidth is there. The photos you can check it out, UTP cable, then RJ45 connector also you can check over here. Let's move for second type of cable, that is coaxial cable. This type of cable consists a solid insulated wire surrounded by wire mesh. You can see in the photograph, each separated by some kind of foil or insulator. The inner core carries the signal and mesh provides the ground. That ground means earthing. We can say in local language, we can say earthing. Coaxial cable or coax is most common in cable TV transmission. Those are having at home Dish TV, okay, or Reliance TV, Airtel TV, any TV. Whichever cables are used there, that cables are called as coaxial cable. It comes in two types, thin net and thick net. So that specifications I have shown over here. A connector known as BNC connector is used to connect network devices. For these cables we need to connect with these connectors, that photo also shown there. Let's see some advantages of this cable. It offers high bandwidth and carry data for a long distance up to 185 to 500 meters. It is durable. It's suitable for broadband transmission, cable TV, and can be used in shared cable network. It is good than twisted pair cable. Disadvantages. It is less flexible It's very important point. And expensive compared to twisted pair cable. That is also very important point, because we need to see that cost matters also, and it is not that much flexible like twisted pair cable. Second is they are not compatible with modern cables like UTP and STP. Okay, let's move ahead. Third type is their fiber optic. It's very fast, we can say the fastest cable type. Optical fiber consists of a thin glass or glass like material and carry light. Signal are modulated and transmitted in the form of light pulses from source using light emitting diode LED or laser beams. So you know very well that light speed is more or the fastest among of all media. So this cable travels the data at the speed of light. So you can imagine what is the speed. So it's very fast. The fiber cable consists core, glass or plastic covered by cladding which reflects light back to the core. A protective cover including buffer jacket is used for extra protection. Two type of transmission, that is single mode and multi-mode. Single mode is of laser and multi-mode is LED. Let's see some advantages of this. It is free from EMI, electromagnetic interference, since no electrical signals are carried. Second is it offers secure and high speed transmission up to long distance. Very secure. Disadvantages. Let's see some disadvantage. It is expensive and quite fragile. Fragile means very delicate. Inside that all strands are very delicate. It can be breakable. It is complicated, very complicated for installation. That installation procedure requires technician, and if the two strands we want to join, okay, or broken fiber we need to connect, that is very tedious job, very difficult job. It is not suitable for domestic purpose due to high maintenance cost. But nowadays this cable, they are having again different versions, different types in that fiber optic, and BSNL like company, they are providing us home to home also, and with a limited cost. That is not too much like previous one. Some photos are shown there, you can observe those photos of fiber optics. Glass strands are shown, their structure is shown, how the signal passes, that is also shown there. Let's move ahead now. It's short. In short, I have made a comparison between these three cables. Which cable or media is better? While setting up a network, the selection of transmission media depends on the cost, data transfer speed, bandwidth and distance. That is very important concept. Twisted pair cable mostly used nowadays to set up local area network LAN spread up to a building or campus, like in educational hub, in schools, in small offices, in a building for CCTV cameras. There this kind of cables are used. Let us see now some factors I have mentioned here, different 4 factors. In that these 3 cables are compared. So see the data transfer rate. In that factor, twisted pair cable is having 10 Mbps to 10 Gbps data, because nowadays it is getting more advanced. Then coaxial cable, it is having 100 Mbps speed. Then optical fiber cable is having greater than 100 Gbps, means gigabits per second. So it is the fastest data transfer rate. Second is there the distance, means what is the range of that cable, how much distance can be covered by this cable. Twisted pair cable can cover 100 meters, coaxial cable 185 to 500 meters, and optical fiber up to 10 kilometers can be range, can be extended. Then EMI, electromagnetic interference susceptibility. In twisted pair cable it is more than coaxial cable, it is less than that, and optical fiber cable not at all, it is nil completely, no EMI. Cost. What is the cost factor now here? Twisted pair cable is very having very least cost, very cheap. Coaxial cable is more than twisted pair cable, and optical fiber is most expensive than these two cables, but very fast. Big organizations, they are using fiber optic or optical fiber, you can say that. Let's move ahead. Now we are going towards wireless transmission medium. We have seen wired networking. Now let us see without wire, Wi-Fi or without wire, you can say. Wireless networks are being popular nowadays as they uses electromagnetic waves for communication. In wireless network, devices are connected without physical medium, no wires at all. Wireless communication uses radio waves, microwaves, satellite and other short frequencies waves like infrared to transmit the data from one place to another place. Some applications of wireless in modern lives. Accessing the internet using a cellular phone, that is very important. Right now we are using our mobile smartphones. That is one example of this wireless and very powerful example. Home or business internet connection over a satellite. Then beaming data between two handheld computing devices like again smartphone. Wireless keyboard and mouse for the PC nowadays, everywhere it is available. Even our dish TV like thing, that is also the wireless concept, wireless transmission media, because through satellite we are using that. Let's see one by one. Infrared waves. Infrared wave network allows devices to communicate within short range, approximately 5 meters, using wireless signals. The infrared transmission technology used in computers is similar to that used in modern remote operated electronic products like TV, cordless phones and toys, etc. You may have seen this infrared LED in every remote control. Okay. Then infrared communication is affected by various factors like angle, distance, electromagnetic noise and heat. The biggest drawback with infrared communication is its short range and angle problem, which makes it unsuitable for modern day mobility needs. If you change the angle of remote, it will not work properly. Features are there that photograph you can observe very carefully, in that all devices can be attached with this infrared wave devices or infrareds. Let's see the features. Line of sight transmission. In a line of sight transmission, no government license required. Do not cross solid objects like one wall. A wall is there, big wall, it can't cross that wall. In house also, from one room to another room, it can't cross. Do not cross solid objects. Okay. Applicable for short range, example remote and TV, toys, etc. After some distance our remote doesn't work. That is the example of this infrared's feature. Let's go for second one, radio waves. That photograph you can see upside how the radio waves are there. You know very well this FM, radio 98, like these numbers you all are now learn by heart, because all people are using this radios in while driving the car, okay, at home, in mobile also. Radio communication uses radio frequencies like medium waves, short wave, VHF and UHF, 3 kilohertz to 3 gigahertz. That is the parameters over there. Signal are modulated and high speed radio wave carrier frequency using amplitude modulation means AM, frequency modulation FM or phase modulation PM, etc. These are different type of radio waves frequencies. Generally it is used to make broadcast network like AM or FM radio network within a city. So advantages, let's see. It covers a larger span of coverage and offers mobility. Through while driving your car you can listen that news, listen that songs on FM, very easy. It propagates in omnidirection surrounding and can penetrate solid walls or buildings easily. Omnidirection means what? Suppose you put a stone in a water, how that circles are made, circles are generated, like that these signals are started from one center place, it surrounds like this way. it spreads in that omnidirection circular one. Disadvantages: it is expensive and insecure communication. That is very important. It is not that much secure. Then it is susceptible to weather effects. If weather problem is there, suppose there is a there are clouds in sky, then these signals are interrupted, then you can't listen that things, or it is affecting. Next is their microwave. So what is microwave? Not at our homes microwave, my dear. Let's see, this microwave are high energy radio waves that are used for line of sight. See, you can see those two pictures here downside. That line of sight you will understand. In that same distance, same line, you should keep those things. Receiver and transmitter you should keep like that way. This communication between a pair of communication devices equipped with parabolic antennas, like this, parabolic antennas, curve shape, okay, like crescent moon, aligned with each other. Advantages: suitable for high speed and long distance up to 100 kilometers communication. No need for line cables and ability to communicate over oceans. It is having the ability to communicate over the oceans also. Okay, it depends on the distance, and there is no need to lie on cables there because it is through air. Disadvantage: implementation and maintenance cost is very high. Implementation cost is high. Insecure communication and propagation of waves is susceptible to weather effects like rain and thunder, etc. It is insecure. So anybody, if you know, they know your frequency, they can use that one. Only line of sight transmission is possible. If it is up and down, so that will not possible. In the same height it should be come. Let's go for next one. Satellite, very high level technique. Satellite communication uses microwave. That parameters are shown here as a media. Satellite like geostationary or polar satellites are used to establish communication links among various earth-based stations having antenna. Services like DTH, Dish TV, VSAT, GPS and satellite phones, etc. are offered by the satellite. Satellite works like trans-receiver antenna, means transmitter also and receiver also, both two-way it works, 2-in-1. In a space which receives, regenerates and redirects signals. In photo you can observe there, signals are going to the satellite receives it, regenerate it, making a very strong signals and again sending to another place. Advantages: it covers a large geographical area of the earth, very big area of the earth it can covers. It offers secure, uninterrupted and high quality transmission. It is very, very secure because nobody, without the permission, no one can use it. Disadvantages: very expensive and high operating cost, slower than microwave transmission and requires legal permission. Without legal permission you can't use the satellite. Okay, GPS technology. So that GPS means global positioning system. Exact position of that particular person or device we can easily check with the help of this technology, and this is very secure, only for government use. Legal permission is required for that. Okay, let's move ahead. Next one is Bluetooth. Bluetooth all are knowing very well. In everyone's mobile, laptop, this device is available. Bluetooth is a wireless technology for creating personal networks operating within range of 10 meters. It uses 2.4 GHz unlicensed band. There is no need of such license. Bluetooth is used to establish a PAN across handheld devices. PAN means personal area network, like a cell phone and Bluetooth enabled computer. Bluetooth is a communications protocol standard primarily designed for low power consumption with a short range. Now see this Bluetooth, through mobile to mobile also you can share any file, any picture, image, video, audio, anything you can share with the help of Bluetooth. So there is no need of any license. It's very easy, simple. Next topic in that Bluetooth only I want to mention Wi-Fi. Full form of Wi-Fi is wireless fidelity, which is very common, very famous among of you people and we people of course. Communication is similar to Bluetooth in operation, but it covers a large range of coverage, 50 to 200 meters. Whether Bluetooth is covering only 10 meters, it covers 50 to 200 meters range. It offers network connectivity with mobility. Any place you can carry that one within its range. Mostly it is used in home, office, building, college or university campus, cyber cafe and hostels to provide internet connectivity. In our school we have this kind of Wi-Fi system. So Wi-Fi is available through longer distance, that signals came in our school's dish receiver we have, and we are taking that signals and our campus is having internet. So this is Wi-Fi. Networking devices. Now let us see about some networking devices. So networking devices are equipments that allow, receives or transmit data or signal, and it used to make communication channel. Those devices are used for networking purpose. These are called as networking devices. Some common networking devices I want to mention here. Network interface card, that is called as a NIC card or LAN card. Then hub, switch, repeater, router, gateway, modem. So these devices we are going to see now. The first one is NIC card or network interface card. Any computer which has to be connected to a network must have a network interface card installed in it. Nowadays most of the PCs and laptops are equipped with integrated NIC card on its motherboard only. So there is no need to purchase it separately. A NIC, network interface card or LAN card, enables computer to connect with a network using that port. WLAN card also being popular for connecting PCs or laptops with wireless network. Each LAN card possesses a unique 6-byte physical address assigned by the manufacturer, that is called as media access control address, means MAC address. This address identifies a node uniquely over the network. This number never changed. You can see in photographs that one PC, through that NIC card signals can be transferred, another NIC card from that PC can be accepted. Like this way internet is working, or even your network is working, means two PCs are connected with the help of this NIC card. Okay, of course cables and other things are also there, but NIC card is very important for that. Let us see, for next one is their hub, a small device. A hub is a connecting device which connects multiple computers together to form a local area network, means LAN. When we want to establish local area network, that is the type of network we are going to learn in next session, next part. So that device, this hub device, is used to connect these many computers together. Hubs like broadcast type network and do not manage traffic over the network channel. Signal entering any port is broadcast out on all other ports. It means this hub, it is making one broadcasting network. From one place, if I want to send the message, it is spread all over those computers, those are connected. But it is not controlling that signals. It can given to all, no specific person or no specific computer. It provides various RJ45 ports to connect twisted pair cable in star topology. In star topology, it is using that RJ45 connector everywhere, making them act as a single network segment. Nowadays switch is used in place of hubs. Hub and switch is little bit similar. Switch is more advanced, So right now or nowadays this hub is not used, it is a little bit outdated. We are using switches everywhere. So there are two type of hubs, let's see those: active hub and passive hub. Active means it amplifies the signal when required and works as a repeater. Suppose sometimes the signals are very weak, so this hub is amplifying, making those signals powerful and then sending to the other nodes. Passive hub means what? It simply passes the signal without any change. That's why that is called as a passive hub. Let us move ahead for next device, that is switch, which I just said. Switch is a device that is used to connect several nodes to form a network like hub. It redirects the received signals only to a intended node, that is controlled network traffic. Means suppose I want to send out of 20, I want to send the message to only 15 number PC. So I can send that message through this switch and it will received by that 15 number PC only. In hub this will not happen. In hub all 20 PCs will get my signal, my message. So this is not good. So that's why hub is not controlling the traffic, but in switch that network traffic is controlled. It is also used to segment a big network into different sub-networks to control the network traffic and security. It can also use to combine various small network segments to form a big network, as in tree topology. In that photograph you can check it out, different networks are connected. Now let's see a small comparison between hub and switch. In a contrast to hub, a switch transmits data or signals to specified node only, instead of broadcast the signals in a network. Hub is transmitting the signals to all nodes, all computers, but switch is sending to only that particular system. Switch is faster and efficient over hub due to good traffic management capability. So switch is very fast. That's why switch has changed or switch has replaced hub. Let's go ahead. Repeater. In the photograph you can understand that weak signals gone through repeater that are making a strong signal now, and that carried ahead. A repeater is a device that is used to regenerates the received signals and retransmits to its destination. Those signals are coming to repeater, it is regenerating those signals again. If those signals are weak, it is making them strong, amplifying, and then sending, retransmitting to the destination. Since signal becomes weak after certain distance and can't reach to its destination, so regeneration, amplification of signals is required. In such case, a repeater is used. In case of twisted pair cable, signals become weak after 100 meters. Repeaters are required at each 90 to 100 meters to maintain signal strength. An active hub or switch also works as a repeater. Let's move ahead. Router. Router is also one more device, important device when we are talking about the network. Router is an internetworking device which connects multiple independent networks to form a wide area network. Example, suppose in a computer lab, I want to connect my whole computer lab of 30 PCs to internet. So for that I need a router, because my LAN is there, I want to get connected to WAN. WAN means wide area network, that it will come ahead. So this is a router which is useful for that purpose. The basic role of router in a network is to determine the best possible route, shortest path for the data packets to be transmitted. In a large network WAN, multiple routers works to facilitate speedy delivery of data packets. Data transferring is getting very easy with the help of this router. Router maintains a table of addresses. It is called as routing table that keeps a track of paths connected to it. In that photograph you can easily understand, suppose the computer lab is getting connected to internet, one more lab is there just like, and we can getting connected to the internet. Let's move ahead. Gateway. One more device is there, gateway. A gateway is a device that connects dissimilar network It establishes connection between LAN and external network with different structure of protocol. Gateway is also called protocol converter that converts data packets from one protocol to other and connects two dissimilar networks. A gateway can be implemented in hardware, software or both, but they are usually implemented by software installed within the router. A LAN gets connected to internet WAN using a gateway. So two different networks are getting connected there. It is shown over here, dissimilar networks. In that router, we are connecting two similar networks. Modem, very important device. A modem, modulator or demodulator. These two words are very important here. Let us see what is the meaning of that. First, a modem is a device that connects telephone line to computer. It converts digital signal into analog signals. Computer is having digital signal, telephone line is having analog signals. So computer signals are converted into telephone line. It is called as modulation. And analog signal to digital, it is called as demodulation. This conversion is required because telephone lines can't carry digital data. Generally, it is used to connect a PC with the telephone lines to access internet or make voice call and fax using PC. It may be internal or external type. Nowadays, DSL modem is used to access broadband internet, as well as we are having WLAN routers also. Different way broadbands are used. You can see the photograph here, digital signal converted into analog, analog converted into digital. Like this way you can use internet over here. So here we are going to finish our video of networking devices. Today we have seen in this transmission media and networking devices. So in third part we will see type of networks and many more things. Till that time, watch this video very carefully, make running notes and do study very properly. You have to write it in notebooks and keep it, preserve it very carefully, and read these presentations very carefully. After finishing this entire video, entire topic, entire unit, I will upload the entire PPT, complete one single PPT of this entire unit, and that you can keep it for your record. Till that time, do study, stay home, stay happy, stay safe. Bye.